Hi, Joseph Zenner here. Welcome to my new video called Stop Talking for Success in Network Marketing. Now, I'm obviously not talking here about not talking at all. If you never talk again, you probably won't do so well, although I've done pretty well with Facebook. But it's not about stop talking to your friends about what you're doing, but it's first about getting permission. It's about asking if they'd like to hear about it before you start talking about it, because that's a critical step. And when we start vomiting information on people without getting their permission first, they're not receptive to it, even if it's something they would have wanted to hear about. And so how do we do that? A lot of people want to go to their friends and say, hey, I found something that you would really like. I found something that you need to check out. You should look at this. You would be great at this. You, should, need, all those words. It's bringing up mommy issues for some. You're telling me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. So the alternative to that is, hey, listen, I found an opportunity that's right for me. It has all the things I wanted in an opportunity. It has the products that were really right up my alley. Do you see the difference, the distinction there? And so I'm making it about me. Would you like to hear about it? And if they say yes, let's focus on getting them to some information that's not from us. And I know that's going to be hard for some of you to hear, because we want to be really good at presenting information. And we want to be really good at pitching something or being persuasive, and it just doesn't work. I mean, I've seen all the angles, I've tried all the angles, I've failed at most of them, and I've also been successful at the angle I'm talking about right now, and that is to utilize the tools. Utilize the tools that your company already has, the online training, but most specifically what we're talking about now, did y'all see that hawk just fly there? Most specifically what we're talking about now is send them to an introductory video. Whether it be a product video or an opportunity video, that's up to you. That's what you get to decide. The alternative is to introduce them to someone in your support team, in your upline, whatever. Introduce them and let that person do the talking. Because what we're doing here is allowing people to realize that new people don't have to know stuff, and new people don't have to learn stuff. Because so many people, when they start hearing about this, their internal dialogue is saying, oh wow, good for you, but no thanks. I don't want to learn a bunch of stuff. I don't want to pitch my friends. I don't want to talk about a bunch of stuff. I don't want to study stuff. I don't want to learn scripts. Like, all of that just seems yucky. And also, when you've been knowing a friend for a long time and all of a sudden you go into this mode of, here, I've got these new words that I'm using, and I've got this new way of presenting information, and look how great it is, and all they're hearing is pitch, trying to sell me something, bullshit, another person drank the Kool-Aid, network marketer, oh Lord, they've fallen into the trap. You know, and it's not about that. We want to utilize the tools that we have within the company. The company has amazing presenters that get paid lots of money and that have been doing this a long time to present it for you. And it's our own human nature to think, well, I can do it better than that. What I'm offering is, until you have a downline to support, don't present to anyone. You know, when people bring their friends to you as an upline, now you can present. Now you're in a position to present. But otherwise, I highly recommend not having the same person do the inviting and the presenting ever. And by the way, this is Brian Bean stuff. A lot of this stuff is Brian Bean. A lot of it's from my own experience and failures. I don't believe in failure, but failures and successes and what I've learned. Been very successful at sharing tools and sharing videos. For those of you who have had me present something to you, more than likely I've had you watch multiple videos before I'll even get on the phone with you about it, because I want to make sure it's for you. I want to talk to people that are interested about it. I don't want to talk to people that may be resistant to it. And so we find out who's resistant to it with first permissions, and then once we get permissions, we really want to just pique their interest and then send them to a tool usually, or introduce them to someone. And that's another valuable thing to learn about this industry, is we introduce people to people, not to opportunities. Hey, I want you to meet a business partner of mine. I want you to hear about something that we're up to. We're up to some huge things, and I want you to be a part of it. Let that person do the introduction to the company, even the products. And if they ask, say, hey, I'm glad you asked. That's why I wanted you to meet this guy. And I'm not talking about hiding information from people. I'm talking about letting the presenter give the information. And if you need to show them an introductory video so that they know what they're getting into a little bit, then show them the video. But let's stop vomiting on people that aren't even wanting the information or asking for information. Let's see. And so one of the other things I want to mention is, we want to lead with, a lot of times once we get people's interest piqued, we want to lead with, or even to get their interest piqued, we want to lead with the training. We want to lead with the online training to let them know that, hey, you're not going to have to count on me to train you, and you're not going to have to train other people. This is duplicatable. This is a leverage of all of our times and all of our abilities. If we all had to start training people one-on-one, which a lot of people tend to love to do, It just doesn't seem to work. And so what I've seen in this industry is people, will be reluctant to get involved because they don't feel like they know enough. They feel like, to endorse something, you really got to be, an expert on it, really know everything there's to know about it. Not true. The best phrase I could give is, when someone asks you a question about your business, I'm new. New people don't need to know stuff. It's a great phrase because new people don't need to know stuff. And the more you think you need to know to move forward, the more you're going to bog yourself down and block yourself towards making steps moving forward. And I've seen it time and time again. And then, once people are unblocked and they start to move forward, once they know all this stuff, then they feel like they really got to share all this stuff in this amount of this amount of information, this amount of time, and they start vomiting information on people, and then they don't see success in that, and then boom, they're blocked again because now they went and they studied, they learned all they had to learn, they vomited all this information, it didn't work. Hey, something's not right here, so block again. So we run into multiple blocks, and this is as easy as set an intention to have 10 people watch a video in one day. If you do that for 7 days, I guarantee success. And then, once you have the videos and once they're asking questions and they're taking interest, answer only the questions they're asking. Don't allow one question to give you the opportunity to answer that question and then vomit 6 other answers that they didn't ask. Because those are buying signs when they're asking questions. And when you're vomiting information back at them, you're being pushy and you're trying to sell them something they don't want, is what the subconscious mind is telling them about you. And so I hope this video has been valuable for you guys. I hope this can help heal some of the network marketing angst that's happening. I think a lot of what's going on in the network marketing world is because of getting this wrong and not getting permission to talk to people about it. We're doing something called conversation stalking, which I've been the worst at. I'll admit. It's when you're just talking about normal things and then something comes up that somehow could relate to your business, and then boom, you're slipping in your opportunity and you're going right to the pitch. And in this industry, we call that like trying to take someone straight to bed. We really don't want to do that anymore. It's time to get conscious about how we share information. It's time to look for the people that are wanting the information we have instead of trying to convince our friends that this is for them. If this wasn't for them before, there's a good chance it's not going to be for them now. And so what I offer is when you start a company like this, look for the people that are into what you're into, and look for the people that are already taking interest in what this new company is about. And if you're not passionate about it, get out. Get out now and find something you're passionate about. And you're looking for other people that are passionate about it. Just because you're on a new health kick and you're now passionate about this new product you heard about it doesn't mean your friends are all going to start being passionate about that. It doesn't mean they're not. But it's about getting their permission to share information with them and tell them why it's right for you, not why it would be right for them. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys for tuning into my videos. Check more of them out here below on YouTube, and check us out and check me out at josephzenner.com, Zenner. Lots and lots of opportunities with Heal It Forward. Ask me about it and I'll tell you a little bit. I'll answer the question you asked. Peace, y'all. Namaste.